Hi, this is Chitran Saxena from Just Tutors. Today we are going to learn about nutrition in animals, or we can say more about nutrition in animals, that how do they work. So let's move ahead and check out the objectives of this video. So there are two objectives of today's video. The very first is digestion in grass-eating animals and how do feeding and digestion takes place in amoeba. So let's move ahead and start learning about it. Very first is digestion in grass-eating animals. So, first of all, we should know that animals which feed on plants are called herbivorous animals. And apart from these herbivorous animals, the animals which eat grass, or we can say grass-eating animals, are known as ruminants. Plant cells contain a rich content of cellulose. Cellulose is an important component in the diet of herbivorous animals. These are hoofed animals whose body stands on four limbs. Ruminants include cows, buffaloes, sheep, giraffe, camel, deer, etc. They also possess a special type of digestive tract which extract nutrition from the food they eat. Now, how does dentition in ruminants takes place? Dentition is quite different in rumination. Incisors are absent on the upper jaw. Canines are absent in both the jaws. So we must remember these points carefully. And then molars are very strong as these animals chew the cud. Ruminants swallow the food without chewing. After feeding, they bring the food from the stomach back into the mouth and chew it leisurely. Means to say, as the humans or other animals do, that we take the food inside the mouth and then we chew it and then take inside the stomach, and the process of digestion goes on. The ruminants doesn't follow the same process. They just swallow the food inside their body or without chewing, and after feeding they bring the food back again to their mouth or from the stomach and then chew it continuously. This process is called rumination. Rumination is also called second chewing. The stomach of ruminants is divided into four chambers, as their names are rumen. You can see here, this is the very first part, rumen. Then the second is reticulum. Here is your reticulum. The third is omesum. It is omesum. And then abomesums. This is your abomesum. Then ruminants swallow the food quickly and store it in the rumen. As on the last slide we have just discussed that ruminants does not chew the food, they just directly swallow it. So that unchewed food is stored into the rumen. Rumen also inhabits cellulose digestive bacteria. Microorganisms present in the stomach of ruminants help in digesting the cellulose. As rumen is full, the food is taken into second part of the stomach, the reticulum. As you know, we have studied on the last slide. Again, I will tell you that rumen is the first part of the stomach of ruminants. After rumen, it moves or goes into the second part, that is reticulum, when rumen is full. Digestive juices of the reticulum partially digest the food while resting. The cow brings back the cud into mouth for regurgitation. So we can say the partially digested food in the reticulum is called cud. Then food is chewed completely and swallowed into omesum for further digestion. You can see here how the all organisms which a ruminant contains in its digestive system. After the process which we have just discussed, the food moves into abomesum, the fourth part of the stomach of ruminants, for digestion brought about by digestive juices. A large sac-like structure called the cecum lies between small and large intestine. You can see here cecum, which is in between small and large intestine. The symbiotic bacteria present in the cecum help in complete digestion of cellulose. Digestion of food is completed in the intestine. The process of digestion is completed in the intestine. Then it comes to feeding and digestion in amoeba. So, amoeba is a microscopic single-celled organism found in pond water. It has a cell membrane, a rounded, dense nucleus, and many small bubble-like vacuoles in its cytoplasm. This is cytoplasm, and you can see many bubbles-like structure. This is a whole structure of amoeba. So, we were discussing bubble-like structures, or we can say vacuoles in its cytoplasm. Amoeba constantly changes its shapes and position. So by this point we can say amoeba does not have any definite shape or the position. It pushes out one or more fingers like projection that are called pseudopodia, or false feet for movement and capturing of food. Amoeba feeds on microorganisms. It does not possess any mouth. It can digest through any place, not digest, it can ingest through any place on the surface of cell membrane. It has an ability to sense food molecules. It extends its pseudopodia when the food is found. Pseudopodium just wraps around the food molecule and forms a food vacuole around it. The food is around the food is digested with the help of digestive enzymes secreted by the food vacuole. The diffusible substances resulting from the process of digestion are utilized in synthesizing more protoplasm. They are also stored as reserved food. The undigested food is sent out through an opening appearing on the vacuole by changing the shape of the body. This process is called egestion. Now, the practice time. You can use all the knowledge of what we have learned in this video for trying these questions. You can pause the video for trying these questions, and after that you can check your answers on the next slide. Here are all the answers for the questions. If your all answers are correct, then well done, you have made really good progress. That's all for this video. For more videos, you could log on to justtutors.com. Thank you.